Hello, welcome back. Another week, another video. Today what we're going to be making is we're going back to the plant-based cooking. We're going to be making a vegan, V-E-G-A-N, I don't even know how it's pronounced, I'm drawing a brain fart, dish. A lot of veggies. My son sent me this recipe called the Baked Penne. Baked Penne? I don't even know how it's pronounced. Oh my god, I'm drawing a brain fart today. P-E-N-N-E. Penne, with roasted vegetables. I looked at the recipe, seems simple enough, a lot of veggies involved. I figured let me throw in my own little personal twist to it. It should still maintain its vegan category. So you know what, let me stop talking. Hit that subscribe button and let's start prepping here on Cook! Don't be lazy! Let's start off by preheating that oven to 450. So we have a lot of prep work to do. I've already done that ahead of time to speed up the process. Get yourself a large mixing bowl. Dice up 1/2 of a red bell pepper. 1/2 red bell pepper, 1 yellow squash. This is going to make a lot of veggies. 1 green zucchini. 1/2 an onion. Again, you're going to cut up your pieces small. Next thing is mushrooms, baby bella mushrooms. When you buy the container, only use roughly half of your baby bella mushrooms because again, this is going to be a lot of veggies. And the twist that I'm going to add to it that wasn't a part of the recipe, one of the things I'm going to add extra is sweet potato. 1 sweet potato. Some olive oil. Salt. I hate these little shakers. Alright, salt it. It's going to be to taste. Pepper. I always call it puffs. A couple of puffs of pepper. And last but not least for the seasoning, Italian seasoning. Is this going to come off or not? Oh, look at that. Brand new. About that much. Next thing you're going to do, stir this up so that everything gets coated with the seasonings and that oil. Alright. Get yourself some sort of casserole dish or a baking sheet. I'm going to use my casserole dish. I'm going to dump everything in there. Like I said, it's a lot of veggies. This casserole dish is almost full. So let's put this in the oven. So those vegetables are going to roast for about 15 minutes. Remember, we preheated that oven to 450. Next thing you want is a pot with water. Put your stove on high because we're going to cook our pasta next. Once your water comes to a boil, salt it. And throw in your choice of vegetarian or vegan pasta. I'm going to use, like I said, this veggie rotinis. I'm only going to let this cook, the box says about 8 minutes. I'm only going to let it cook for about 6 minutes. And the reason being is because we still got to put this whole thing back into the oven once we put it all together. So we don't want to overcook the pasta. So if you timed it out correctly, everything should be coming out at the same exact time. So I'm going to get my veggies out. Veggies are looking good. Put them off to the side. We're going to keep our oven on, but we do need to turn off our stove. And let's go ahead and drain our pasta. That is hot. Using the same dirty mixing bowl from earlier, no need to wash it or rinse it because we're going to reuse it. throw your pasta in there. Now this is something I never knew existed. Vegan butter. Vegan? I don't know. But look at that. Butter made from plants. I had no clue up until this recipe. So guess what? We're going to use it. A big, nice, get in there, spoonful. And get that mixed in and buttered up. Now you want to mix this in until the butter pretty much melts, because you want to coat each and every single piece of pasta. Alright. Next step. Tomato sauce. Throw in a whole can of tomato sauce. Stir that in. Next step. Take your veggies from your casserole dish. Throw them in here. Be careful, because this dish is hot. I'm wearing a glove. Mix this up. And I guess what I should have done before I threw in the veggies, but it's no big deal. Throw in some garlic powder. A little more salt. I guess I should have done that for the pasta, but it's no big deal. And get that stirred up nice and good. Alright, let's move this out of the way. Let's get our casserole dish in place. We're going to pour this right back in there. Now here's what we're going to do for layering this bad boy up. Alright, pay attention. What we need, some gluten-free Panko bread. That's going to make it vegan appropriate. No milk in it. That means no moo cow in there. We're going to throw some across the top and give it a little crunch. This is the extra step that I'm adding to the recipe that wasn't a part of the recipe. Plus, the original recipe wasn't vegan. It was regular cheese and regular butter. Believe it or not, there's actually vegetarian cheese. Where does it say it? Dairy, soy, and gluten-free. Made with chickpea, it says. Even layer. And we're going to use the entire bag of vegan cheese. Mozzarella. Mozzarella style. Alright. The next thing. Some vegan Parmesan. I guess they call it style because technically it's not cheese. But some Parmesan style vegan cheese. Look at that. Vegan. Soy free. I never knew this stuff existed. Looks just like cheese. So put on the fake mozzarella and then the fake Parmesan. Now I'm sorry if some of you plant-based eaters are getting offended by me calling it fake, but understand, I personally am a meat eater. I mean, I'll eat the hell out of this because I've already tasted it and it's pretty good. But I'm not a vegan or vegan. So once you got that cheese spread out, remember this casserole dish is still hot. Let's get this bad boy back into the oven. Remember, we never turned off the oven. We want to keep it hot. So how long are we going to bake this for? Well, technically it's roasting because we're at 450. So we're gonna cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes. We just want that fake cheese, sorry, to kind of brown up some. So keep an eye on it around the 10 to 15 minute mark. After that, time to plate up. Alright, so I'm hungry. So I'm not even gonna go sit down at the dinner table and properly say a goodbye, because I want to chow down. For those of you who are new to the channel, I put out a video every single week. So if you want to know what I'm up to next week, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. Even leave me a comment if you want. This is good. That fake cheese, oh my gosh, it's got some flavor to it. Anyways, let me finish chowing down, and I'll see you guys next week here on Cook! Don't be lazy!